Welcome to Clear Minds. In just the last few years, more than 100,000 Americans have died from a drug overdose annually. But that isn't a crisis that's spread evenly. Some communities are getting hit much harder than others, with substance use reaching devastating levels. In this video, we're going to look at the data to identify 5 American cities where this problem is the most severe. This is a data-driven countdown, and some of the names on this list might surprise you. We've analyzed recent data that ranks cities based on the use of marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine to see which communities are facing the biggest challenges. This isn't just about statistics, it's about the people, families, and services on the front lines of a national health crisis. We'll count down from 5 to 1, revealing the reality of addiction in communities you might not expect. Kicking off our list at number 5 is Mesa, Arizona. Located in Maricopa County, Mesa is grappling with a severe substance use problem. According to a recent analysis, Mesa has the second highest rate of cocaine use in the country, with 22.5% of residents reporting use. It also ranks second nationally for methamphetamine use at 14.1%. The crisis in Mesa is deeply connected to the broader issues Arizona faces, where authorities have identified methamphetamine as the state's #1 drug threat. The widespread availability of these substances has put an immense strain on local emergency services and healthcare providers, as this responds to a surge in overdoses and drug addiction-related health crisis. Coming in at number 4 is Oklahoma's capital, Oklahoma City. The city faces a significant and widespread drug problem. Data shows very high usage rates for multiple substances, with 22% of the population reported using cocaine and 13.8% using methamphetamine. Heroin use also affects 3.1% of the population, placing Oklahoma City among the top-ranked cities for this dangerous opioid. State-level reports paint a grim picture, with Oklahoma experiencing a crisis driven by fentanyl and meth. In 2022, the state recorded over 1,200 overdose deaths, a tragic reflection of the city faced by communities like Oklahoma City. The problem is made worse by a high rate of substance use disorder among adults, signaling a deep-rooted issue. Just a short drive from Oklahoma City, this number 3 city, Tulsa, ranked among the top cities for the worst overall drug problem in the nation. Tulsa's substance use landscape is alarmingly similar to its neighbors. The city shows high prevalence rates for methamphetamine, cocaine, and heroin. These numbers point to a community in crisis, where economic challenges and other factors may contribute to the problem. Local health departments and community organizations are actively working to combat the stigma of addiction and provide resources, but they face an uphill battle. The high rates of meth use are a major concern, contributing significantly to overdose deaths in the state. Our runner-up for the city with the highest, most severe substance use problem is Wichita, Kansas, located in Sedgwick County, Wichita. Struggles with some of the highest rates of overall drug use in the nation. The data is stark. Wichita ranks among the top cities for methamphetamine use at 13.4% and cocaine use at 21.8%. Heroin use is also a major concern, with 3% of the population affected. The opioid crisis has hit hard in Kansas, and Wichita is at the center of the struggle. The influx of fentanyl-laced pills has made the drug surprisingly increasingly lethal, leading to a tragic rise in overdose deaths that has strained local resources and devastated families. The statistics we're sharing are alarming and represent real people in crisis. If you or someone you know is struggling with substance use, please know that help is available. We'll leave a link in the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration National Helpline in the description below. It's a free, confidential, 24/7 treatment, referral, and information service. And the #1 city in America with the most significant substance use problem, according to a weighted analysis, is Omaha, Nebraska. This may come as a surprise, as Omaha isn't always in the national spotlight for this issue. However, the data shows Omaha ranks as the city with the highest overall drug use in the U.S. The city tops the national list for several substances. It has the highest rate of marijuana use and is tied for the highest rate of heroin use. of the population reporting use. It also has the third highest rate of methamphetamine use at 14% and one of the highest cocaine usage rates at 22.2%. This combination of high prevalence across multiple major drug categories makes Omaha's problem uniquely severe. Local law enforcement and health officials have identified fentanyl as a massive threat to the community. While a dedicated task force has recently made progress in reducing overdose trends, the sheer volume of substance use continues to pose a profound challenge to the city's health and safety. From Mesa to Omaha, the data reveals a crisis that reaches every corner of the nation, often in places we might not expect. These are not just statistics, they are communities where lives are being lost and families are being torn apart. While the problem is severe, it's important to remember that there is hope. Some recent data has shown a decline in national overdose deaths, though they remain at historically high levels. Communities are fighting back with harm reduction strategies, treatment programs, and prevention initiatives that can make a real difference. If this video shed light on an issue you care about, please like and subscribe for more data-driven content. More importantly, share this video to raise awareness. And once again, if you or someone you love needs help, don't hesitate to reach out to the resources in the description. You are not alone. Thank you for joining.